Wrestling fans, it's time to rock. WWE legend Marty Jannetty of the Rockers returns for 3 big nights, Wednesday, September the 1st through Friday, September the 3rd. Marty will be taping historical Wrestling Insider episodes, live specials, Insider autograph signings. Support wrestling superstars. Pre-order autographed 8x10s now over at bostonwrestling.com. This September, get your sunglasses ready. It's time to party with Marty. Wrestling fans around the corner, around the world, I'm Dan Marotti.
And I'm John Cena Sr.
Johnny, the fans just haven't asked for it, they have demanded it.
This August, we're headed back to Tampa for Wrestle House 2.
WrestleMania weekend, we brought you Sinister Minister James Mitchell, TJP, Demolition Smash, Al Snow, Dutch Mantel Zeb Coulter, JTG of Crime Time, and WWE Hall of Famer Gerald Briscoe for in-depth interviews and live interactive cyber autograph signings.
And if you want our Wednesday Night Wrestling Insider Special edition episodes to continue, we need your help to bring these superstars' careers and lives to life.
Bringing you free content 7 days each week is an expensive proposition. Between appearance fees, air travel, renting the house, the equipment, and everything that goes in to a week of shooting, we can't do it without you.
As we prepare to return to producing live and ring events, help us bring you the superstars and legends of yesterday and tomorrow by visiting Indiegogo now and check out some of the great rewards.
Wrestling fans, it's going to be a wild week in Tampa the first week in August. Get ready for Wrestle House 2. No, go ahead.
The reason I stopped going to that rehab about 10 days in, man, I've seen some things that I didn't think were right. You know I don't have a degree in psychology and all that, like
like Dr. David Reese.
Who?
Dr. David Reese, the president of this organization. He's an acclaimed psychiatrist.
Really?
Yeah. He's helped a lot of the boys out.
But I've seen enough things in my days to know what's right and wrong. And this counselor, that's what I was trying to find the word, counselor, was really giving hell to this little 19-year-old kid that was in there. Because we were sitting in a little group and he'd going around asking everybody, why are you in here and why are you in there? And he came to the kid and he goes, well, it was demanded by court that I come here. But he says the drugs were involved because I had a bunch of marijuana weed in my trunk. But the big thing was all the guns I had. I had a ton of guns. And that's what I do for a living. And he goes, I can't help it. And the counselor started giving him shit. The guy just spoke the truth. The kid, sweet little innocent boy, you would never think involved in selling guns. And one of the counselors ripping into him in front of all of us. And I'm getting more angry as the questioning goes. Mm-hmm. He asked the kid, why couldn't you get a job like everybody else? Well, the kid was like, because I was making so much money. I was making unbelievable money. He goes, yeah, but why couldn't you just make real money? And after about the third time, he said, that's a sorry-ass person that would. I'd had enough of hearing it, and I jumped on him and said, hey, man, how many times you want him to fucking answer you? And the counselor was like, huh? I said, he's doing what he knows. He's a street boy. He ain't like you. He got prepped through college and gave him he goes, I have a degree on the wall. And I'm like, what'd you get it from Walmart? I don't care. You don't treat that person. And then he was like, well, where's your degree? I was about to show him. But nah, I didn't make nobody disappear. But I was pretty much, that ruined that whole session. We had to end session. And
well, you were an advocate for the kid.
Yeah, he was pounding him in front of everybody. The kid was coming clean. He's already got tears, from him. He said, that's a sorry person that would sell guns and drugs. And man, goddamn, he just came clean with you, and you're going to pound him now. And yeah, it got me. And then the very next class, we had some lady that was rude as shit.
Really?
Yeah, because she was sitting there talking sex crap with the group, and there was a couple of girls that, once it was time to start, they was giggling about something she had said about sex, and she went from cutting up with them to, y'all can leave the class if you think something's so funny. I'm like, oh goddamn, that's it, I'm done. And I got up and I said, I can't. No.
It must be a very interesting experience to have people with similar problems, but from all different walks of life, coming together in those groups. Yeah.
But so anyway, that was the end of that.
How many times
I
did
got
you-
10 days in.
How many times did you go to rehab? Just once?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you wouldn't do it again?
There ain't no use in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually, there was one class I liked, and that was it. It was just one ass class. And it gave the, it got into science. Now that I could listen to, not somebody's fucking opinion. But it was just about the brain chemicals, how they react and change, from drugs or chemicals that are put in them. And, I like that, because you're learning something. But outside that, the food was good. What's crazy is I mean, you just get one plate, and sometimes if they got leftovers, you can go, everybody go through a second time. Mm-hmm. But, it's hard to diet when you don't get to pick the food, So I'm in there trying to, where I was working out and
They
trying.
had a gym in the rehab facility?
No, you pick a bunch of concrete blocks out in the little.
Do some push-ups, yeah.
Yeah. And, man, I'm afraid to cough. I got corona. Where's my mask? But I'm real bad about not wanting to throw food away because, when it was rough in the beginnings, you don't throw food away.
You needed every morsel.
Yes, and so it was kind of instilled in me, don't throw food away. And sometimes I eat crap I don't even want. And it was funny because every meal we had, I would eat it all. And the guys and everybody around in there would see, he's eating it. I don't really want it. They'd bring me their stuff, and I'm like, damn, I got to eat it now. And another one like, ah, shit. And it got to where I felt bad, and I couldn't finish them all. I had about 4 or 5 plates in front of me of stuff I really wouldn't have ate the first helping of, but didn't want it to go into the trash can. That's like a horrible sight to me, to see a plate of food go in the trash can. It's like the biggest sin in the world. But anyway, yeah, that was that experience. They had good. It was plenty of food because I was getting everybody else's.
No one else wanted it.
But it was.
What was the rhyme and routine? So I know nothing about rehab. Is it mostly classes when you go in?
Pretty much. You
group
get up
classes, individual?
Yeah, not individual.
Group classes?
Yeah, you get up in the morning for your breakfast, almost like jail, except it's upgraded jail. Why would I know that? But you get up in the morning for breakfast, and then you go back, and you got till about 9 o'clock. Like 7 o'clock or so is breakfast. And you go through and get a bunch of pills. I guess it's to help in case you're going through withdrawals or whatever. It makes it easier where you don't go crazy and flip out like I did recently on a withdrawal. I stopped drinking for a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah,
And
I'm
you
gonna
had
try to make
or-
it last. In fact, those beers you gave me yesterday, I still got them if you want them back.
Oh, whatever you want to do with them.
But anyway, you get a bunch of, like 8, 9, 10 pills, and I guess there's something for everything, for anxiety, for blood pressure, for whatever all you need for, coming off of...
Thank you for joining us. Please give the video a big thumbs up, leave us a comment, and subscribe to the channel to enjoy more great content. Don't forget, you can help keep wrestling legends working. Check out our eBay store and join the Boston Wrestling family at patreon.com/Boston Wrestling so we can produce more in-depth shoot interviews.